Hey there, folks. Ever wondered how we went from dodging smallpox to practically eradicating it? Or how a simple jab can save millions of lives? Well, buckle up, because today we're diving into one of the coolest and most life-saving innovations in history: vaccines. Imagine a time when smallpox was a huge threat. Enter Edward Jenner in the 18th century, who created the first smallpox vaccine. Or it was a game changer that set the stage for the vaccines we have today. Today, vaccines are high-tech marvels protecting us from various diseases. They train our immune systems to fight off germs, keeping us healthier and safer. Here's a cool fact: vaccines have saved more lives than any other medical intervention. Incredible, right? Next time you get a vaccine, remember it's not just a shot, it's a triumph of science and technology. Picture this. It's the late 18th century and smallpox is a terrifying global threat. The idea of preventing such diseases was more of a dream than reality. Enter Edward Jenner, a determined English physician who started an incredible journey. But it wasn't smooth sailing, far from it. Back then, the concept of vaccines was groundbreaking. Jenner's method was inspired by observing that milkmaids who had contracted cowpox seemed immune to smallpox. He hypothesized that cowpox could protect against smallpox, so he tested his idea by injecting a young boy with cowpox and later exposing him to smallpox. Remarkably, the boy didn't get sick. Despite the resistance, Jenner's persistence paid off. His work laid the foundation for the development of vaccines, but it wasn't the end of the road. Over the next century, scientists faced numerous obstacles, from refining vaccine techniques to battling outbreaks and developing new vaccines for various diseases. Fast forward to today, and we're benefiting from those early struggles and breakthroughs. Modern vaccine development is a high-tech field with rigorous testing, but it all started with those first brave steps. First up, Edward Jenner. In the late 18th century, Jenner noticed that milkmaids who had cowpox didn't get smallpox. He hypothesized that cowpox could protect against smallpox. Jenner's famous experiment involved injecting a young boy with cowpox and then exposing him to smallpox. The result? The boy stayed healthy, proving Jenner's theory and laying the groundwork for modern vaccination. Jenner's smallpox vaccine was the world's first, saving countless lives. Finally, let's talk about Jonas Salk. Fast forward to the 1950s, and Salk was on a mission to combat polio, a devastating disease that left thousands paralyzed each year. Salk developed the first effective polio vaccine using an inactivated virus, which meant it was safe and couldn't cause the disease. His vaccine led to a dramatic decline in polio cases worldwide, and Salk's approach became a model for vaccine development. Our journey begins in the late 18th century with Edward Jenner's creation of the smallpox vaccine. Jenner observed that cowpox could protect against smallpox and tested his hypothesis by inoculating a young boy with cowpox. The success of this early vaccine was a monumental breakthrough. It helped lay the foundation for the field of immunology and eventually led to the global eradication of smallpox. Fast forward to the early 20th century and we see more vaccines making a difference. Louis Pasteur's work on rabies and anthrax vaccines was a huge leap forward. Pasteur used weakened pathogens to create vaccines that could train the immune system without causing the diseases. His methods refined the way vaccines were made and set new standards for vaccine safety and effectiveness. Now, let's talk about some major advances in modern vaccine technology. One of the biggest milestones came in the mid-20th century with the development of the polio vaccine by Jonas Salk. His vaccine used an inactivated virus, which was a breakthrough in preventing the disease without causing it. This vaccine helped to nearly eradicate polio globally. Fast forward to today, and we're witnessing a new era of vaccine technology. The recent development of mRNA vaccines, like those used for COVID-19, is a game changer. These vaccines work by teaching our cells to produce a protein that triggers an immune response against the virus. It's a speedy and adaptable technology that's paving the way for vaccines against various diseases. From the smallpox vaccine to mRNA technology, these milestones show just how far we've come in the fight against infectious diseases. Each discovery has brought us closer to a healthier world. If you enjoyed this deep dive into vaccine history, give us a thumbs up, subscribe for more science updates, and drop a comment with your thoughts or questions. Vaccine development has come a long way since the days of Edward Jenner's smallpox vaccine. Thanks to technology, we now have advanced methods that make vaccines faster, safer, and more effective. Let's dive into how these changes have revolutionized the field. Back in Jenner's time, vaccines were made using relatively simple methods. For smallpox, Jenner used cowpox to protect against the disease, but the process was labor-intensive and required a lot of manual work. Fast forward to the 20th century, and we saw some improvements with Pasteur's methods, but the technology was still pretty basic. Early vaccines were made by growing pathogens in culture, and then either inactivating or weakening them. This process was time-consuming and required extensive safety testing. Scientists used basic lab equipment, and vaccine production was mostly done by hand. On the production side, automation has revolutionized how vaccines are made. High-tech machines and robotics handled everything from mixing ingredients to filling vials, making the process faster and more consistent. These advancements also help ensure higher safety standards and better quality control. So from Jenner's early methods to today's cutting-edge technologies, the evolution of vaccine development showcases the incredible impact of technology on science. It's an exciting time for medical innovation, and we're only scratching the surface of what's possible. If you enjoyed this look at how technology has transformed vaccines, hit that like button, subscribe for more updates, and drop a comment with any questions or topics you'd like us to cover next. Ever marvel at how something as small as a vaccine can have a monumental impact on the world? Let's reflect on how the development of vaccines showcases the incredible power of scientific innovation and historical progress, and why it still matters today. Vaccines are more than just a shot in the arm, they're a testament to human ingenuity and progress. From the early experiments to today's high-tech solutions, vaccines illustrate the remarkable journey of scientific discovery and its profound impact on global health. Let's take a moment to appreciate this journey and its significance. Think back to the late 18th century when Edward Jenner introduced the first smallpox vaccine. It was a groundbreaking moment that started a revolution in public health. Jenner's work was a leap into the unknown, driven by curiosity and determination to overcome a deadly disease. Her success set the stage for the development of vaccines and laid the foundation for modern immunology. Fast forward to the 20th century, and we see the next wave of innovation with Jonas Salk's polio vaccine. His work didn't just save lives, it transformed how we approach disease prevention. And more recently, the development of mRNA vaccines represents a giant leap forward. These vaccines are a testament to how rapidly science can adapt and respond to new challenges. Today, vaccines continue to play a critical role in our lives. They're not just about preventing illness, they're about ensuring global health and stability. Vaccines have helped eradicate diseases, reduce suffering, and are essential in combating emerging threats. They embody the power of scientific innovation and the continuous drive to improve and protect human health. So, when you think about vaccines, remember they're more than just medical interventions. They're symbols of how far we've come through scientific progress and historical achievements. They remind us of what we can accomplish when we push the boundaries of knowledge and work together for a better future. If you found this reflection inspiring, give us a thumbs up, subscribe for more insights into science and history, and drop a comment with your thoughts or questions.